He did it.
Brian and I have known each other for quite some time. We took pretty unconventional paths to where we were, and neither of us were valedictorians in high school.
Obviously getting to know the president, dedicating a life to public service, we wanted to be able to create a next generation of leaders that can be inspired to be able to do that as well.
It's never been more important for young people to get involved, because the truth is that we're at one of these inflection points in this country's history and I think in world history. And it's during these periods of disruption where you can remake the world. The goal of the Voyager Scholarship is not to make it easy, but at least to give you confidence that a lot of people believe in you making a difference. The good news is, I think young people have those instincts, but because they've seen existing institutions fail in terms of environmental degradation, forces that are trying to push back against progress for women or the LGBTQ community, what we want to send a message to all those young people: you're the only ones who are going to be able to make a difference, and it's going to be hard.
The president's been such an important inspiration and mentor to me, and we just thought there's a whole new generation of leaders that we just want to be able to give back to and be able to give to the same opportunities that we've been able to have through various people believing in us in our lives.
I remember the first community organizing job I took in Chicago, what brought me to Chicago, I was getting paid $13,000 a year. And that was a little money even back then. And there was a lot of tuna and Campbell's soup and ramen. Just putting gas in the car was tough. And I was still paying off student loans.
The more power and the more responsibility you have in the world, the more I think you have to ask that question: how can I help? How can I share what I have with others? Because you can either do that, or you can know you could have done more and you didn't. And I always like to ask myself, in hindsight, could I have done more? Or do we do everything that we possibly could have?
It's not going to be easy for anybody. But what we can do is relieve some of the financial burden, and what we can do is to provide a platform of support and mentorship and connection so that young people feel as if they're not alone in this important fight. Uh-oh. You all right back there? Somebody's sneaking around. Are you spying on us back there, Cora?
It's totally my fault.
Okay. All right.